It's Lost Without You. We are still chilling right here on Pure 907 Seychelles Love Life Music with your boy Cleo Hippie on the 907 Express, brought to you, of course, by Sabru. And in the studio with me today, we still have Miss Kumari from Pure Vision, and we are talking about vision, eyesight, the different things you should know, trying to raise a little awareness about your eyes, because I know you don't probably don't take a lot of care about your eyes. Now, Miss Kumari, I have a question I have to ask you, right? I didn't always wear glasses, right? I started at the age of like 23, I think, and that was after I left Seychelles. I went to studies, and I started looking at computer screens a lot more with doing, college work. Now, is that why I lost my blindness? Because is it digitally related?
Yes, in a way, we can also tell like that. Maybe it was not been detected. If I ask you how many, like before you become the age of 20, have you been for an eye examination?
Yes, I had. Well, not a full eye examination, like,
Okay.
because you do the basic eye examination before
Mhm.
studies, you have to go check your eyes, and things were good.
Okay, so it's like comprehensive eye examination should be done by qualified optometrists, not by opticians. So there is a difference between optician and optometrist also, because optometrist is a person who is eligible to test your eyes vision and provide you spectacles. Optician is a person who will follow optometrist or ophthalmologist prescription. This is the definition in the world. So if you come to a qualified optometrist to get your eyes examined, so you will see all these the ones that we discussed before, and you will see we will also look at those facts in your eyes. Plus, okay, after 18 maybe you've been using your digital devices too much, so that also can give you a lot of eye strain. With that, you can also develop your short sightedness. Like you can, maybe your distance is not that good, and especially when you're on the computer, your vision is very good, and when you come out from your computers, your vision is blur. So actually, this is the technology that gives you a lot of eye strain. So this digital eye strain and computer vision syndrome, these things are very new terms for which came to the field of optometry. So what happened with the digital, like when you're always on the computer, like your eyes are moving only at that direction. We have eight directions in your eye, which we never make use of. If you think about yourself, like we have 8 directions that you can move your eyes for 8 directions, but how many directions you will make use of? So when you're looking at something straight at a stretch, so you will be straining with that, and then you will ended up with blur vision. Maybe you forget to even blink when you're with the computer, when you're working in digital devices, and especially the phone, you will not blink as regular, and maybe you just blink half. Blink also, you have to do full blink to get the fluid in your eye and make it wet. So these are the things can always give you unwanted vision issues if you're not on protection glasses, and maybe it can also give you refractive errors, like now that you're with spectacles.
And with this digital strain, right? Like I said, nowadays we're in a world of technology whereby you have a screen everywhere. You have a phone all the time, whereby we're doing things, and you have children nowadays who are keep looking at their phones. How does that affect the children?
Well, very unfortunate situation is that actually, because when the mother want to control the child, what do you do? Maybe you want to feed the child, you give digital device in his hand, and child is more addicted than you. And mind you that young eyes are not really mature enough to absorb these rays. These all, like the blue rays especially exist. This I'm just When you say blue ray, people think, okay, if I got blue ray, how can I see blue? No, it's not like that. It is, we always think about excessive blue ray. This is excessive blue ray we are talking about. So when it comes to children, they will always grab this excessive blue ray when you're given digital devices, and you cannot get. I have seen this experience, especially mom comes for eye examination, and when you cannot control the baby, you just give your phone and keep the baby sit and watch something on the phone. And when you want to take the phone, the baby won't give you the phone. I mean, he's so much interested in that. So this is not good for young eyes. So if you, okay, there are things that you can do, like if you're a child or if you're always facing the digital screen, you can go for digital screen protection with your spectacles. If you don't have your vision problem also, you can still get something to protect your eyes. He also, let me explain, because there is something called blue cut lenses and blue filter. So if you're going to use blue cut lenses, that is the only lens which can give you the best protection. Blue filter won't do that, because still with the blue filter, the blue ray is going, like excessive blue ray is passing. So when you're buying these things, especially because we get a lot of experience that you come to us and say, I got everything in this, my glasses, this is so much I spent on this, but when you put it under the proper machines, it's so sad to tell, okay, well, my friend, it's not this. So I personally, I don't want to tell that, but I'm always telling everybody, like, before you pay for something, make sure that you pay for the right one. Maybe when you're at the reception, when they introduce you the lenses, they will tell you this. But by me being an optometrist, also by looking at your lenses, I cannot say whether it's UV protected, whether it's a Blu-ray protected. I cannot tell you like that. So it's you who's responsible when you're paying. Make sure that what you buy is the right one.
There you go, people. Make sure you need to check your products. Be sure you check what it is that you are buying, and don't forget, not blue filter, blue cut, but of course, all Pure Vision. They can help you out with all of that. Miss Kumari will be very happy to help you out with that. Stay tuned in, do not go nowhere. We're about to take a short break. When we return, still more music and more ideas about how to protect yourself. Callie Rose, who's that girl? She got that, she like that. And with me today, the girl is none other than Miss Kumari from Pure Vision, and we are talking about vision. We've seen about some of the different things that can affect our visions, that sometimes it's not just about the eyes, it's not just about the eye diseases, it's about the practices and what you do and how you conduct yourself. And testing is something that is very important. Now, I've seen, in terms of protection, right, I've seen a lot of these ads coming up on the internet, whereby, hey, you protect yourself, grab these glasses, or grab these contact lenses, it's good for you. How much truth is there in those ads?
Okay, online contact lenses.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it first. When you get online contact lenses, you should be aware of the dangerous part of it also. What happened, like maybe you like it, the colors and everything, but you don't know how to check whether this product suits your eye, whether how many hours to use, and no instructions are given by a contact lens specialist. So this is some bit of a dangerous thing everywhere in the world, because now that you can just go to online store and get your contact lenses. Contact lenses is actually getting out from optometrist clinic. This is one of the major threats that we are facing at the moment, even in Sri Lanka. And then you come to optometrist with all the trouble, maybe your eyelids are already swollen and you have so many things, and sometimes you only follow the YouTube discussions, and then you try to get your contact lenses in your eye. So these complications, and as an optometrist, I don't think that you should get contact lenses online, because we have various tests, we have various examinations on your physical part of the eye, and then only we recommend contact lenses. And also we have monitoring part if you give the contact lenses. So me as an optometrist, I don't see any good thing in getting these lenses online. And especially even the spectacles. Now the new trend is that you order spectacles online, but you miss all the measurements. If you come to a proper optometrist, like qualified optometrist, there are certain measurements you need to buy, you need to get to make your glasses. So even when you get the frame, you just order some frames from online, maybe it doesn't suit you, maybe it doesn't suit your lenses. So it's always better physically you see it, because we do various adjustments on the frames also. So it's something like that, bit of a risky thing. That if you do it online, I would say.
So it's not just a matter of, hey man, I need some glasses, let me go click, that fits me, that looks good with me, I think that'll look nice. So apparently there's a whole lot more you have to consider, instead of just clicking and putting it in your cart. So this goes in line with protecting yourselves, understanding what to do and what not to do. But with all the different things that are happening out there, all the different vision losses that are happening, what are some of the ways that we could protect ourselves?
Okay, let's start with the digital aspect, because we stopped at there before. You have no option that you have to be in front of your PC, laptop, okay? So there is something called 20-20-20 method.
Mm.
Let me explain that. Maybe you can argue with me and say it's not practical. How can I do 20-20 method? But at least keep that in mind, you know. You work for 20 minutes at a stretch and then have a break for 20 seconds, not more than that, 20 seconds. Try to look outside 20 meters away from your eyes. This is 20-20 method, right? Work for 20 minutes, have 20-second break, and then look outside at least 20 meters away from where you are now. And I would even add a little bit more to that. Just try to move your eyes at 8 directions within that 20 second. Maybe look straight, and maybe you can even look as 8 and move your eyes here and there, so you will be more fresh to start the next session. So that's the digital eye strain, some sort of a way of protecting your eyes with digital eye strain. And other than that, if you're wearing spectacles, I will talk about the spectacle uses, contact lens uses. Always make sure that you're back in eye clinic on time for your spectacle. Maybe at least to get green lights. Okay, you have way to go with your same glasses, you know. So it's for the spectacle, and especially when you have children with spectacles, even they get blur vision with spectacles, they will not be able to tell you that whether it's they, because they have no way of comparing, you know. They always think maybe the other person also see the same. So always make sure you bring the children in time for their eye examination, and keep your records. Like if you're with some people, like Pure Vision, if you have your name, if you have your at least the reference number, we can find your whole file, you know. We know your history. So even when you're going out, maybe you go out for go abroad for your medical assistance, at least you can always ask us a copy of what you are using now. It's something like that, you know. You can change your optometrist, but make sure that you take all the records to the next optometrist. So this is one other way to protect your vision. And if you're not wearing spectacles, for healthy eyes.
Healthy eyes.
Healthy eyes, I'm telling you. If it is a child, at least again I'm rewinding, at least before they reach 10 years. Maybe before they start school, 5 years, you can always get them for free eye examination. And then maybe between 7 and 8 years, you can again bring them for examination. Later, every 2 years, they can always come for eye examination. Plus, reduce their digital time. And here in Seychelles, a lot of green vegetables, and you get fresh water, fresh air. So let them enjoy those things rather than keeping them in a small room with limited area. This is one of the major threat we will find in future for the vision, you know, because our area is limited, not like our grandparents' time. You know, though we have a lot of beaches, you don't enjoy beach. Maybe you go to beach and you're still on the phone, you know.
Yeah.
So these are the areas that you can think of. And vitamins, especially for the vitamins, I always say when you're pregnant, you're expecting a child, think of your vitamins, because you're going to bring up a healthy child. Big teenage pregnancy is very common in Sri Lanka, in Seychelles. So I'm always saying, maybe it became an unwanted child, but still, if you bring a unhealthy child, you will have a lot of problems in life. So always make sure you're on your regular medicine, regular vitamins and all. And when the child is born, always try to give a lot of fresh fruits, fresh things, you know, and lot of water. And dry eye is very common in Seychelles. Pterygium is like a small growth coming from your white area to the black area. It's very common in Seychelles. Those are basically due to pollution, sometimes due to UV and those things. So you can always protect your eyes with some special sunglasses. Like, okay, so when I call sunglasses also, let me talk about this also, because although it says UV protected sunglasses, don't just buy. Okay, it's a fashionable one, nice word, it's UV protected. It says the label, but don't believe on the label. If you're buying your sunglasses in an optical clinic, always they have the machine to check. You can challenge them. Okay, you're telling me this is UV 400. Show me where is UV 400. How can I know? I mean, these are the things when you buy, you can always ask and make sure you're on the right sunglasses. And I have seen the night driving glasses, like yellow color glasses. I see sometimes daytime you're wearing yellow color glasses, but these are specially for night vision. back in Seychelles,
Yeah.
few days before, I had a video because they had a big accident that in the night. So night vision protections are there. So likewise, you can time to time, according to your type of work, digital work protection is there. And if your child is always on the computer, laptop, or mobile, you can have additional protection. And when you are out in the sun, you can have proper sunglasses and night vision glasses, plus lot of water, green leaves, and this sort of things.
There you have it, right? Ways to protect yourself. It's not just in going to the buying whatever eyeglasses that you see or sunglasses. It's also in being on time to your optometrist. Going there, getting your visits, getting your kids the visits, purchasing of the proper type of frames, and not just the buying online. And what I'm finding is also with your diet. Your diet plays a great and important role. So stay tuned in, to not go nowhere. It is your boy Cleo Hippie with you on the 907 Express with Miss Kumara with me. We'll be right back. Don't forget that the 907 Express was brought to you, of course, by Sabro. Yes, Danielle avec Existence, le pure 907 Seychelles Love Life Music. How do you do, my funky darling? Still your boy Cleo Hippie, keeping you company all the way up until 7 in the p.m. And right here, we still have Miss Kumara with me, and we are still discussing eyesight, the different issues that you can face, how to protect yourselves, and how to move go along with finding the right type of glasses and protective eyewear for yourself. As we move on right now, I have to ask, right? In terms of protection, what else can we do? Is it important in terms of contact lenses and getting regular lenses? Is there like a major difference, or which one would you usually recommend?
Well, there are certain prescriptions that you can go with contact lenses. Like each and every person who's wearing spectacles won't be able to go for contact lenses, and you will not be comfortable also with certain powers. So it has to be detected by an optometrist, contact lens specialist, and then they will tell you whether your prescription is eligible and what vision you will get with your contact lenses. And when it comes to contact lenses, we also will give you a list of guidelines, when to use, how to use, and when to remove them, and how to store them, and those everything is very important. So brand wise and type wise, it can change. It is sometimes not a common instruction for everybody. So if you have a child of 14 years, and if your optometrist says 14 and above, a contact lens is the best, you can always go for contact lenses with proper guidelines, because that can always give the natural vision to the child, and the developing age will be really good with contact lenses.
All right, so how often do you recommend people check their eyesight?
Well, as I said before, if you're a healthy eye person, if you don't have anything, so you can make it a point at least every 2 years if you're an adult. If you're a child, at least every once a year, or if everything is normal, maybe before 12 years, 2 times, and then after that every 2 years can be done. And if you're a person who's taking drugs, drugs for some diseases like diabetic, hypertension and things, or some kidney problems, like even cancers, if you're taking a lot of steroids and all, even the knee problems like arthritis and things. So it's always advisable you come for eye examination every once a year. Bring your glasses for your eye examination. That's very important, because this is where your optometrist can start on.
That's good. That's good to know. So people, it's not just the other areas of your health that you should check. Your eyesight is important. Like I said, it's one of the main ways we can collect information from the world. And as an optometrist, what are some of the barriers you face in when it comes to trying to help people in preventing eye loss?
Yes, actually, awareness is lacking everywhere. And if I tell you, like, okay, there are many awareness programs everywhere, but mostly the professionals are talking in their own professional language. This is one of the big barrier for the public and these professionals. So if I say myopia, very often if I'm going to say myopia, nobody will understand what it is. But if I say, okay, your distance vision is not good, but your close is good, then you will, okay, maybe I have this, it's something like that. So awareness is lacking everywhere. And I always encourage them, on proper awareness, like we have teachers training program. So I don't believe in going to a school and screen 500 students and say, okay, I can put a board and say, okay, Pure Vision, we did 500 students eye screening, but it's not going to help you, but uh, in my way, what I will do, I will train the teachers. So schools can get my services, like if you really want us to come and discuss this with your teachers, we can give a free education for teachers. Maybe your teacher has about 20-25 students in your class, so you will know how to check, how to get the right person, right child who needs the support, not only with eyes, even with hearings. And then any segment, like even for the pregnant mothers, we have if there is a clinic, we can always make them aware of how the baby will be and what are the things that they should be aware of. And any segment of age, like any organization, the main barrier is the awareness. Like person who's wearing glasses, he never think until it becomes worse, he never think that I need to go and get my eyes tested. So, and especially the eye drops, okay, your recommended eye drops. When I ask, I'm using eye drops for 12 years, maybe you will say, where do you put the eye drops normally in your eye? They will always say, I put it near the nasal side. Nothing will happen if you put it in the nasal side. What will happen? It just go down and mix with your saliva. Nothing will go. So you should at least know where to put your eye drops. Your pharmacist won't tell. Your ophthalmologist will just write the eye drops and you go and buy it from the pharmacy. You have to put the eye drops in somewhere in the middle of your lower eyelid, and then maybe keep your head up for a while until it gets settled in your eyes. So these little things, people are not aware of. Maybe you're spending so much buying eye drops for 12 years, maybe 10 years, but the results finally. These are the barriers that we find as optometrists.
I'm learning something new.
Yes, and even protection, when we call protection, they not on like even a grass cutter, he needs a protective glass. If something goes wrong, if some small particle goes into your eye, then only you realize, okay, my God, now I'm going to lose my vision. Or maybe you don't know the small first aids what you do, because at least each school teachers should know, nurses should know what are the first aids if something goes in eye. What is the best thing that you should do? Because these little things everybody should know. Especially we are in Seychelles, and some treatments are limited in Seychelles, so you have to seek abroad treatments. Before that, if you know how to protect your eyes, how to detect the problems within you, I think that will be really good. These are the barriers that we find as optometrists.
I'm learning a lot today. I didn't even know the whole eye drop. It's important to know where you place the eye drop, and I bet you lots of people listening at home right now are finding this information very useful. You mentioned that you can be reached if people need more information. Where and how can people get in contact with you for
They
that?
can call us on 2827-241.
2827 241.
That's Pure Vision direct number, or else they can email us on purevisionec@gmail.com.
Pure Vision EC
@gmail.com.
Okay, now that's for everybody out there listening. That's 2827-241 if you want to give them a call, or purevisionec@gmail.com if you want to get in contact with them. And as we are
also Facebook,
Pure Vision.
Yes.
And if you guys want any more information, you can always visit and find out or contact them. As we are wrapping up right about now, Miss Camira, it's been great. I've enjoyed myself. I've found myself learning new things. What's the final message that you want to give to the listeners as I move forward?
Okay. Make sure that you're aware of what you're buying. Make sure that you're on time for your eye examination. Look after your children's eyes, So if you are a person who's wearing glasses, or if you're a person who's not wearing glasses, always make sure that you're on right glasses and they are adjusted properly. And this is also another thing. So you have glasses, they're not adjusted properly. So always make sure those things. Little services you can get from your optometrist. So always be in touch with optometrists. This is what I always say, because your vision is very important, So make use of us.
That's
This is my
very
take-home
good.
message for all of you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Kamira. It's been great having you here with us. Been very informative. I hope to see you in the future. Never know, we might have another segment near. I need to go get my eyes tested again now because now you've made me very aware of some of the things that I might not have been thinking about. One more thing, I just crossed my mind. What's the generally when somebody gets a pair of glasses, like what's the time between having the glasses and going to check whether or not your spectacles still working for
Okay,
you?
if your glasses are really good,
Yeah.
normally every 2 years it changes with
Okay.
age. Your prescription changes with age, so that is the time you need to go for new glasses. And if it's children, every 6 months there can be changes, and we give a schedule for the children. So your parents has to follow it up.
All right, so thank you very much, Ms. Kamira. It's been great having you here, guys. If you have any more information, like she said, you can always contact them on 2827241 or purevisionec@gmail.com, or you can go to their Facebook page at Pure Vision. Thank you for being here with us, Ms. Kamira.
Thank you very much.
Take care of yourselves. Stay tuned in. Do not go nowhere, guys.